Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker. So, this will be the intro that I'm using for it for a while, guys, just because I'm probably going to be playing this straight and probably won't have time to do intros and outros. So, I hope everybody here enjoys, and thank you for watching this, and let's go ahead and start it right up. Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round. Another round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, we ended previous episode, saving a poor little baby, that was the, unfortunate child that, Mattia had to protect, and we saw a Estinian clothesline a bunch of bitches, so it was pretty fun to watch. Overall, everything went pretty well, but this is Ritra, and I want to talk to him, because I want to see what he has to add. Rest easy, for all is well here. Young Matsuya returned with the babe safe in his arms. Owing to a warm bed, the girl hath begun to regain her strength. Let's joyously receive what's the word that her mother and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children or father must we lose to this calamity? Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, every death another void that can never be filled. We who survive them must carry the weight of their memory as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Kirasif and Maven's babe is a child of Thavnir as well. I thank you for returning her to us safe. Oh, most great and merciful one, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say if it was not for you, brave Matsuya and the child would have been lost to us forever. Long had I heard the rumors that a mighty dragon had forged a pact of friendship with the Satrap, but never would I have expected such a kind and gentle soul. Truth in part, but not in whole. Is he gonna do it? I am Vitra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. An isle I have ruled over as Satrap, with Eowyn as my loyal servant. Am I yes to believe you were the true Satrap all along? Adana? Adana, what are you doing here? That's Matsuya, he probably grew a pair and went to go get her. I heard from Radiant that you had gone to the people of Palak's stand in their time of need, so I and several of my colleagues from the Great Work came on offer our services. The alchemists have already brewed up some potions for Mirvin's daughter. Oh, that's good. But enough about us. You and your role are far greater enigma. If you were the true Satrap all along, could it be that young Varison was created to serve as your emissary? Thou did suspect the boy was but a simulacrum? A rumor has circulated for many years around the High Crucible that our most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the Satrap's family in secret to fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living boy. Looking at Vassan with that knowledge, I simply put two and two together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, but like me, they no doubt recognized that Satrap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with its people and decided not to press the issue. I always assumed one of Iwan's associates was manipulating it from afar, though the truth is indeed far more surprising. It is an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vitra. Pray allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given us your scales, I do not know where we would be. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh wow, he still actually has a wound there. 'Twas thou and thy alchemist have fashioned the means to unmake the towers. Your word saviors not only of Rathan, but the star. Harkartai, kinder you are, Master Vitra, but still yet once for salvation. Once more my colleagues and I commit the knowledge and resources at our disposal to the mission of aiding the people in this, their darkest hour. If we'd seen this place is in good hands, I would return to see how Ratafan fares. What will you do, Scions? Now, where first survivors we met at Purisa, shall we pay them a visit before we make our way back? In that case, might I ask a favor? Nothing too burdensome, I promise, this way. My eye. Eh. I'm awake. What a lovely aroma. I wonder what sort of spices those are. We having tea? Fog? Curious, isn't it? The burning sky is ominous, yet the crackling flames here are somehow calming. Vietra chose to reveal his identity to the village of Palestine before all others. A wise choice, considering the warm reception. He even seemed a little relieved. It remains to see how the people of Ratzahan will take the news, but if this was an indication, he need not worry. Oh, I am running through all the dark jungle. There was a time when I thought that all was lost. Had Master Vitra and Istinia not arrived when they did? No, I must focus on the good. Maven's breast daughter is safe and sound, and that is all that matters. Need to simmer just a bit longer, I say. In the meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The red sky, these terrible beasts, what in the name of the sisters is happening here in Thavnir? It's getting real. Oh, god damn it. Oh, they are so kind. Oh my, that was rather a lot to take in. It would seem that the situation is even more grave than suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleague and I will use your knowledge to see if I can, or if it can, further our own research. And with that, here we are, a pot of piping hot chai, brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with hearty helpings of rich milk and pure sugar. Made enough for everyone in the village. Might trouble you to deliver a few cups. Drink has medicinal properties, then. Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty, though, and has a way of lifting the spirit. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is simple. Everyday pleasure on our island. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest. A lovely sentiment, Nahana. By all means, allow us to assist. Ooh. I'm going to deliver tea to everybody. While you and Lot distribute our beverages, I'll do a sweet fire and beast to slay, a far less arduous task, no doubt. When you finish, look for me at the wakeful Torana. I would be most obliged if you could deliver a few cups of chai to the villagers. I'm certain it will soothe their aching bodies and heavy hearts. Okay, nothing. Alright. Look at them all lazing about, knowing full well the beast might strike again at any moment. Do you not realize their lives are in danger? Well, I for one intend to survive. I'm too young to die. Yes, I'll leave this island, but before I must. But where would I go? Is anywhere safe these days? Kamichai, I guess he had more important things to worry about. No, you're right. It's precisely in times like these that we must try to remain calm and steady. I do believe I'll visit the elder and see what we must have done. If there's anything I can aid my village and my friends, I will do it. Good. Oh, I gotta repair this. Oh wait, was I able to hide all that? Yes, good. Alrighty. So this person over here is somebody we can talk to. I bet another one is inside one of the things. Ah, wait, I know. You were the one who saved us from those beasts back at the temple. We're not for you. Well, let's not think about that. Times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been, but look to the future. The future awaits us. How can Ratzahan hope to survive from this? Or recover from this? Most of my friends are gone, and I don't know where to turn. Just drink a simple cup of tea, brother. Cup chai, or if you insist. Ah, that reminds a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we've faced our fair share of trials in the past as well, and no matter how hard the times, we've always come together as a people united. One day at a time, one step at a time, for that is all you or any of us can do. Yes, back to work. Once I finish this cup, thank you. Well, I seen that other person come this way. So does that mean the last person's up high? Nope. Wait. I did see it. High ground, bitch. Always in the high ground. I just hope none of our friends end up, like, giving into this. I'm sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts took him and man, it was all I could do to run. All the while I could hear this monstrous voice screaming my name. So their friend turned and then they went after him. This is for me. Well, we used to drink this chai together, share stories over steamy cups after a hard day's work. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass, but I press on all the same for his memory and for we who must remember. I talked to Alpha now and then, but I think we're just going to go back. I don't know where the hell Alice is either. Think of the chai, did it lift the villager spirits? Yep. Yeah, it's heartening to hear indeed. The final days show no signs of abating, but that is all the more reason that we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. The people we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will long weigh on our hearts. We have the capacity to live with our rough suffering, to carry the agony till we too join the fallen in death. It is not a surrender, but a recognition, for it is only in acceptance that we find the strength to move forward. I got an ether current. Hardship is inescapable, blah 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 blah. Let's see his eye if there's something he wants to say. Oh, I feel better now. As you have finished your deliveries, might I talk with you for a moment? I was curious to know what has become of Maven and Kirasoff's remains. Well, thank you, friend. Surely they'll be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. And I and the people of Palaxon will perform the rites as soon as we are able. As for child, it will not be easy for her growing up without her parents, but I promise to do what I can. Once she is able to eat solid food, the fish I will catch will help nourish her. Oh, he's gonna get fish for her. Well, we finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I can almost believe there's a magic at work. How their tension fades with every sip. Let us pray that Palaxstan has seen the last of those transformations, at least for now. They are still at risk, as every village in Thavnir Lake is gnawed. Still, I trust we can lead this place in care. For friends from the Radiant and the High Crucible, shall we return to Radzahan? By all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still many who have need of your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. I'll do what I can as well. I will bring ration supplies from Akai, or Kali. We have plenty to spare. Then let's find a standing be on our way. Where do you wander off to again? Lakeful Torona. Near the bridge at Radzahan, as I recall. Very well then. Alright, bye Matsuya, bye Nirana. You two have fun. And with that, the horse you rode in on. Continue on the mission. I'm not gonna lie, I've sat in queue for almost. Let's see, I tried around 5:30ish, give or take, maybe a little bit before that. I've been in the queue for a little over 2 hours. So when I got on, I was like, I really want to play this game, so I said, screw it, I'm just gonna play. So I'm gonna do I'm doing one episode till about 8:30. Tomorrow I was planning on doing another episode. Well, maybe not doing another episode, maybe in the evening I might, or late afternoon. I'll have to decide on that at that point, but I know, I'm trying to plan on Thursday. I'm really hoping for Thursday to do a big record day, because I'd like to finish this game out. I don't think I will, but I would love to finish it out. I have a Palestinian situation in Pakistan, so we needn't have that conversation. How do you suppose the others have fared in the capital? I hope things have not been too eventful in our absence. Alpha notes him and everything. Full glad am I to hear the people are safe. Likewise, you'll be pleased to know I found evidence of lingering beasts in the jungles in ruin. It would seem you finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thavnir. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent Satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thagrenon a short while ago. He awaits our return to the city on Alzadal's path. Come. Not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of curious on how this is gonna work out. So we're gonna do the end of days, or the final days up to this point. So if we're doing the final days of the game to level 90, when does Xenos come into play? That's what I'm curious about. When does Xenos come back? I'm just gonna say no preference. I really don't care. What's it matter what instance I join? I have nobody here. Alright, we're gonna sprint. Oh, let's just update the thing. I'm wondering if you can just calm these people down. So, all it takes is one depressed person to cause all this. And yet, it's so weird. It will be a struggle for people to come to terms with these tragedies, but they are far stronger than you may think. Poor old woman who became a beast at her grandson had gone to Palaxstan. I hope he survived. I hope they don't. That bitch gonna turn into one next. There's a lingering sense of desolation here, but that is much preferable to the panic and chaos we saw before. It's good to see you safe. Given the skies, 'tis all too easy to fear the worst. I'm pleased to report that we succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have all but been felled, and the citizens are safer now. Also heard from Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in City Square, though they have no more than that. Might you have any idea what this is about? I'm pretty sure Vitra is about to become king. So Vitra is finally coming out from behind the curtains. I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. Magaduda then, but before that it would appear that word of the assembly has not yet reached all the citizens. If anyone along the way seems unaware, we best enlighten them. I'm sure everyone will be hearing it soon enough, but those who don't attend will be kicking themselves later for missing what's certain to be a historic moment. I read, it's go run around and tell people, please come over to mighty whatever the hell the thing is, and then yeah. Okay, it says they're above here, so we just run. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this just seems very weird. So what causes most of these people to transform is just one terrifying situation. The beast's all gone. I've been hiding and I'm too scared to go out and look. You're fine. Well, that's relief. I thought one of those beasts was going to eat me. I wonder where Varshan is. He's the slowest runner. I hope he got away. He could be the other people from the palace. Maybe I'll see him in the square. Well, Peloton. A lot of these just seem to be older, younger people. Look at this bitch. Maybe please, I swear to you, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible. Okay, I'm sorry, but my cat does not have cat teeth as far as I know. It does not have exclusive canines. Oh god, what are you doing scaring me like that? If we're not quiet, those beasts will find us. We're all dead, bruh. Square, you say? That's where Satrap was killed by very eyes I saw crushed in that creature's maw. So many lives lost, such terrible carnage. And you say there is someone who would lead Razahan instead? Whoever they are, if you say anything solid to memory of our beloved Satrap, I'll make them regret it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think he seems to understand that the new leader is a dragon. One that will whoop your ass. Alright, so I'm seeing this, which is wait at the designated location, so that must be everybody. So I wonder if our friends are here, because I actually want to see if everybody's here, because I'd like to talk to them. Yeah, everybody's here. Welcome back, Hydaelyn. Alphino told me everything. I was pleased to hear that Vitra has chosen to reveal himself at last. The people of Razahan need a strong and wise Satrap more than ever. Finish rounding out that stragglers. Proclamation will begin shortly. Let's wait here lest we miss something important. Yeah, like another freaking massive fight. People are slowly making their way here, but many are still gripped by fear and doubt. Hopefully Vitra's message of hope will resonate strongly enough with the ones willing to listen. Spread to every corner of Thadmir. I hear you're able to bring the situation of Palestine under control. Every life lost is a tragedy, but you should take pride in doing what you could. When I assumed command during the earlier panic, I did so instinctively and out of necessity. It was not my place to give orders, but I'm glad the people heeded them. But now that they have need of a true leader, a magnanimous and just Satrap who can guide them every step of the way. Fortunately, they are blessed with one such soul. If anyone could protect and guide them through this calamity, it is he. Whew, it would seem that people still have lingering doubts, and I cannot blame them. Yet we know what strength has afforded us with one of the first brood on our side. I have faith the citizen will come to understand and accept him in time. Women and man working together, a common goal. Yeah, damn straight.
Look, someone's coming.
They're gonna think it's the youth. This is gonna be funny.
People of Razahan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Many thanks.
A dragon!
Wow!
People of Radzathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
I'd be like, so wait a minute, you've been leading us this whole time? It's like, yeah. Eh. Like Pog, Dragon Leader Pog.
If I am hearing this right, you were the Satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Fafnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. One loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler Satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzathan to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radzathan will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Hydaelyn's face.
Indeed.
What the hell?
Excuse me. but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
Father!
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Eorzean, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
I am Satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavnair, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape the star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the Seventh Umbral Calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Eorzean. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavnair. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
Really gotta flex like that? I can fly. Why isn't it hotter running to us?
Oh, you're still here. What a relief. Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand? Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
Yeah. It gray. Oh, it's black. No, it died.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place. You must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive.
It's Jesus.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
I want another flower.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
I want another flower. My other one died. Actually, that's a good question. How come it didn't die in my pocket? So, solution sits ill with me, but if life has taught me anything, it's that there's little to be gained from arguing with Charlians. Let's take it upon ourselves to find a better way. Even more Vitra to squads to their proposal, just how do the Charlians send transport the nation's entire populace to the moon? It may, we've no better safe course of action to offer them than fleeing to the moon. I know this, and yet Vitra and his people love their home. There must be something we can do. That soldier of the radio there, if I'm not mistaken, he accompanied Owen to Vanaspati. Could it be that he knew Vitra's identity all along? Probably. I have been trusted with a message meant for you and your companions. When you are done speaking much yourselves, I would share it with you. In our circumstance, Form's proposal would be regarded as sheer madness, but when the sky burns, even madness can sound appealing. Doubtless Vitra has loved to abandon his home, and yet, absent other options, cannot dismiss the option out of hand. As far as we've come, and all the horrors we've seen, there is still so much we do not know about the final days. Could it be that Nidhana has said that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension, and if so, we are powerless to forestall it? No matter what, my father Form said, giving up and abandoning this place cannot be our only recourse. I mean, I could see Thancred just going ham because of the first. Greetings, Honored Silent Seventh Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency the Satrap. Brave Salanju, have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Our last matters here at Magaduta prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of my appreciation, I've arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Vitra. The feast he speaks awaits you at Meridid's Mayhem. Pray make your way there whenever your business here is done. Thank you for your kindness. Indeed, I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action, and that seems an ideal venue. And to you, Zed, there was someone who had hoped to introduce you in particular. While I love to detain you further, might you spare a moment of your time? There's an invitation, and full wage services are in the highest demand right now. This must be important. Worry not, we'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. I wonder who I'm talking to. Thank you, friend. Whenever you're ready, please join me at the Aetheryte Plaza and go on ahead. Who the hell am I going to get introduced to? That Radiant Host soldier seems rather weird. He seems like he knows more than he lets on, so it's making me kinda curious on what he's actually able to do. Like, he had to have known Vitra was Satrap all along. If he did, what more knowledge does he know? This is when we find out he's, what's his face? That the real person didn't die. It's like, I would do it for you. Access to the Eorzea has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. Stanley apologized for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. In light of recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restrictions will only hinder efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to attune to the Aetheryte before proceeding along the corridor. Oh, you imagine if these things knew how to travel through Aetheryte crystals? Oh my god. I'd be turning all these bitches off. Like, yeah, I'm about to go, like, I'm just gonna go, like, full Protean from, like, Mass Effect on all your asses. Ain't none of you allowed in here. Alright, I got my sprint back, Pog. Sadly enough, just these cutscenes alone take forever to go through. That's why I've been doing, like, 45-minute episodes, because it's just... There's a minor amount of me running, and then it's just cutscene. I wonder who it is we're gonna meet. I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, you must be wondering what this place is. Stand in the Hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all Ratzahan's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead. I wonder who I get to talk to. Holden, Gridanian, Alamegan, Lamenzin. Ishgardian delegates. Doman delegate. Welcome, Sundrop. Without further ado, let me introduce you to... Oh, so he's famous Zhed. I knew it was the moment you stepped through the door. You've looked of someone who's walked through hell. Shirabot, please, you're speaking to the Cyber's honored guest and the savior of our people. Can you not show a modicum of respect? What disrespect is there? Paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all friends here, and will soon be enough. More formally then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it's a pleasure to have you with us, so great champion of Eorzea, scion of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and all-around good egg. Sure. This place are you? This talk today is around me if I'm late for dinner. Say, who are you? I feel with too many scars and knees that ache in the winter. The name's Shirabot, and I attend business here. As for what sort of business, how can I put it? As I am welcome delegate from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings, and then there's a military matter to discuss, which is why all these officers are stationed here on Sundrop. I imagine you're more familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? Doman. Got represent from Doma. Oda and Alamigo. Laminza. Gridania. And last but never be least, Ishgard. They're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Ratzahan and their respective homelands. Use this brief respite to share details of a fight with our overseas counterparts, and wouldn't you know it, all their leaders request a few words from you specifically. In high demand, eh? So you would mind regaling us with your own account and indulge us before you indulge yourself. So they're going to tell the leaders everything we know. I thank you for the report conditions under which men are turned to beasts. This is theoric anomalies you have observed. You've given us much to consider. It's concerning the first transmitter apparently occurred before the skies turned red. This is contrary to what one would expect. Thankfully, the information conveyed to Lucia upon your return from Moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of calamity here in Favnir reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and Far East Isles, our leaders knew at once the final days were indeed upon us. They began to take steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon spread. Our agents were able to confirm for the time being the skies burnt only over the Bounty, including this island and Corvos. Alas, that is of little comfort. Aye, all throughout our ally lands there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. Oh no. Well, we know Ishgard and Alamigo. From what little we've learned, these incidents are so much in nature to that involving the merchant Khazal. As was with the case here, the victims underwent change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. So while the burning skies have yet to melt beyond the Bounty, transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. Anyone anywhere overcome by a spirit can turn, then nowhere is safe. That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here about time we call it first change, which tend to be the biggest blasphemies. Fitting as any name, to ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge our comrades to adopt this terminology. Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat to the best of our abilities. Each nation has assembled their own group of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and respond as and when they appear. At the same time, they are doing all in their power to put the people's minds at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. It said, brave souls, strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. So, and is that for that very reason that we turn to you. Pray and lend us your strength to help us slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands. Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. With that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. Spare a thought for us while you're tucked into all that fine cuisine, eh? We've gained access to the role quest for Endwalker, a separate quest line and stories now available for tank, melee DPS, physical DPS, physical range DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. To understand this quest, speak with each of the delegates and agree to help defeat the blasphemies that plague their respective homelands. Oh, so this is going to be cardinal virtues. I'm betting we're going to have to beat one of these before it will permit us to even win. Pray forgive sure about her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it's simply her nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you in your hard-earned rest. You will be rejoining your companion. Jess, do you know the way to Mayhain? I have a terrible sense of directions. Truly, remarkable weakness for such a well-traveled adventurer. Anyway, you can either use the Ethernet or go by foot via the Ethernet Plaza. From there, across the Balshan Bazaar and continue down the passage, you'll find your right in front of the Eyes of Mayhain. When you arrive, pray request a drink of your choice. Mirade says that tonight it's on the house. And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of all the Radiant host, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to Ratzahan in our time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight to the end, that we might honor Iwen's legacy and serve Master Vicha well. Get my word that your efforts will not be in vain. So this is the thing that gives you that. So yeah, so this is pretty much exactly what I did in Shadowbringers, which is there is a specifically designed quest that is designed for every player's class. So in the terms of this, as it sat there and said, tanks will have their own, melee DPS has their own, healers have their own, physical range DPS have their own, and then magical range DPS also have their own. So basically what you can do is you can do all of these. What I'm assuming will happen, and I'm trying to guess, is what will occur is you can probably do all of them, and there's probably a special little mission that occurs that you can do. Now, I know in Shadowbringers it had a similar thing, which is after you beat all these, there was a special quest that would appear where you learn more about like Arbor and his group, and then somebody else that was there. I'm not going to say who. If you want to play it, go play it. I actually seen the cutscene for it, so I knew about it. I don't know how much of an impact it's going to have in the story, but I'm kind of sitting back, I'm kind of watching. I'm assuming maybe they're going to do something similar to this as well. So let's go ahead and talk to the Doman Delegate. Doman Delegate is seeking the able-bodied adventurers on behalf of Lord Hien. Do mine eyes deceive me? Lady Hydaelyn will thank the calming. Lord Hien is requesting assistance in the resolution of a most urgent matter, the hunt for a fell beast believed to be the blasphemy. Though we've made great strides in ensuring the safety of our people, we fear even our most finest shinobi will be no match for this enemy, for it commands the skies of Doma. But your talent for striking out foes a distance beyond compare, I can think of no one better to aid us in overcoming this adversary. It'd be my pleasure. Well, if no other marks myself to the task, it'd be my pleasure. Welcome praise. I shall inform Lady Yagiri that she may receive your Doman Enclave. Safe travels, Lady Hydaelyn. Hard. Alright, I say let's go ahead, head back here, talk to the guys, and we'll see what goes on. I think next episode, what we can do is go ahead. I don't know how much I want to do more main story quests. Maybe we can take a break from the MSQ and do these side missions. Usually the last time I did them, it only lets you do so much before it would stop you. And then it takes you back to the regular MSQ. Basically, it followed you as you leveled up. So that's something I might consider doing, because I don't know, it didn't say that it was required, but I'd still like to do it nonetheless. Maybe not all of them, but I will do the Doman one. And I actually prefer this. I kind of want to go back to Doma. I want to see how it's over there. It'd be so cool, dude. I just want to see what Doma looks like right now. I mean, as far as I've seen, they said the red sky is nowhere else, just here. I can talk to her, I can talk to the group. I think I'm going to talk to the group. So we do for a good meal. Forgive me for not waiting to make a toast. My throat was utterly parched. Really off no drinking. Trade here has been quelled, but not our job's the only one begun. I know I must eat your dinner, but between you and me, I don't have much of an appetite. Good, you could join us. My Leo over there will be happy to take your order. How much are you meeting with Radiant? I'd love to hear more. Okay, when Satrap asked to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard that Elbak was off from your friend Grahatia. I understand there was nothing that he could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beast. As a small token of thanks, your food and drinks tonight are on Modreed's treats. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? Piping hot mug of chai, please. A glass of your finest local spirits. Water, just water. I think I'll take the chai. As you wish, pray, join your friends, I'll bring you your drink. Yeah, I want the water. Or not the water, I want the tea. Quick, whatever did the Radiant want with you, pray tell. I have a lot of things to put up with. Allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Mind sharing the details. As long as my character gets to this, as long as I can see my character in an animation drinking that goddamn tea, I'm pleased.
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
No one would survive.
The goddamn trees. Kill it.
Here's your order, friend.
Yeah, I get chai tea. I want it in a teacup.
May you find comfort in these dark times.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing.
Why not go back to Amarot?
We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control.
Let's go back to Amarot and see if they have anything. Maybe there's some details in the first we don't know
Is
about.
there something? Anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, We have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
In our time, we called it Elpsis. You would do well to remember the name.
So advised the Watcher. What could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead. Elidibus. I sealed him in the white Horosite of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there. I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
For the trial, will be an opportunity to look into the others as well. Trees know the way. I say looking on the others.
Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
If nothing else, should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least.
I'm gonna go back and everybody's gonna be old, aren't they?
Which is why we're fortunate to have Eorzeans up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends and end begins.
I think my feast to lit the spirits, I trust you enjoyed yourself as well. Yeah, pretty much. Its form truly has been spurred to act by Island's prophecies, then it is not odd leaving at the towers and trust to Master Matoya, who bears them no love. No doubt she has reason for this, and I wouldn't know what it is. Oh, the clever bitch knows something. Beasts and blasphemies may be running amok in nearby lands outside the influence of Watahan and the Alliance. If so, I may need to go hunting. Oh god. Saying he's about to murder all these bitches. Found is far from the phenomenon spread. Now it does manifest itself in each land. I must reach out to my friends in each nation and find out all I can. Ugh. Wait, what? So I do feel better on a full stomach after all burning skies, blasphemies. Not anything to say about it. Now, is there anything we forgot to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? Of course. Ooh, in that case, time we attended our tasks, and when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Ring Tower. I miss her. Oh, hi. Oh, no, don't put that on there. I'm gonna have to know that. When you ask a question, don't hide the truth from her. If anything, see if she has any insights to offer. She's not a child in need of protection, but a comrade we'd be willing to rely upon, even if part of me may be always begging to differ. Ironwood Pog. Take the signing of my spirit vessel. Empty now, of course, but should allow you to operate the tower systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of assets remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch the censor gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I'm living my life to the fullest, that I'm happy, hardships and all. Well, we'd best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we'll see each other again ere long. My only concern, and I would like other people to hear my concern, is remember when in Shadowbringers, the Crystal Exarch, aka Graha, warned us? Hey, the time fluctuations are kinda not there anymore. We're all like within the time frame of each other. I hope I don't go there and then 10 years pass over here and then all hell breaks loose. I really, really hope that doesn't happen. Because I'll have crippling depression from it if it does. Because that's something I thought of, and it's something that's in my mind when I play this game. Overall, though, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. This was a good episode, I think. A lot of cutscenes. Some people probably aren't big on the cutscenes, but I'm experienced in cutscenes. I played Metal Gear Solid. There's a lot of cutscenes, especially Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh my god, are those cutscenes thick. You sit in the game. You sit in a cutscene for like over an hour, I think, at one point. I could be wrong, but it felt like an hour. Overall, though, I want to do for next episode after this one. I hope everybody's okay with this. At least me personally. We're going to be doing a Dome and Enclave. I know I really want to go back to the Crystarium. I'd like to see Lena. I'd like to see Reen. I'd like to talk to Elidibus. I'd like to get that started. But in my personal opinion, Dome and Enclave seems more worth it to me. The reason being is because it is I feel like it's going to matter for me to finish it, and I would rather go ahead and get it started and just sink it into the main quest line whenever possible. Now, is there going to be a point where it might go above my level? I'm more than expecting it to. If it's designed similar to the Cardinal Virtues. I know Cardinal Virtues, I think, started at... I think there was an 80, an 82, an 84, an 86, an 88. And then after that, you were done. Because I think by that point, you finished it, and then you were level 89 or 90 when you got into part 2 of... whatever the hell you call it, the second part of Shadowbringers. Like, by the end of it, you're pretty much level 90, or level 80. So I'm thinking this is going to follow a similar pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and do this next episode, and we're just going to link it into the main MSQ, and I'm just going to combine it together. I really don't care. I don't think Cardinal... Like, I wish I could go back and do the Cardinal Virtues, but I think I have to beat them all to be able to redo them. And I'd rather not do this off-screen, because if I do this off-screen, I'll have it done with probably by 9 o'clock. Because I'm just gonna play and read really, really fast, but I don't want to. I want to spend the time doing it. Besides that, any thoughts I have on this episode? It is freaking crazy, and I love this, and I want to go back to Stardom right now. The fact that I can go see Elidibus again, and I can talk to him, makes me want to do it. I want to do it real bad, but I actually kind of curious on how that approach is going to work, because if he was Zodiark's heart and Zodiark's dead, what the hell happened to him? Makes me wonder if the separation really matters. Is that Mario? Why is somebody dressed as Mario? Jesus Christ, people. I like it. So as always, Past Demon gives you guys outro. Enjoy Past Demon as Future Demon gets ready to play this for tomorrow for you guys. So it's gonna be fun. Present Demon and Future Demon are gonna have fun with this crap. So enjoy the outro. Alright everybody, this is Demon telling you goodbye. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Endwalker. Again, I probably won't get too lucky and have too many like openings because there's gonna be so many people playing Endwalker. So I'm doing a custom little outro for it this time around. So as I always sit there and say, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks.